everybody! Guess what? I'm back! I mean, I know I've been doing this, every Tuesday pretty consistently for the past month, but I'm back aboard the cafe. The spooks are gone. Halloween's over, and I'm back on the clock. On the clock, as it were. Yep, I am back and ready for some more LunchCrafting. I see we've got Mochi Puddle and Moon Knight already in the chat. How you guys doing today? It's great to see you. I'm not going to waste any time here. I'm excited to get on with the LunchCrafting today because we started something big last week. And everything went wrong, if you might have seen. Everything exploded. But today, we're gonna venture forth. We are going to venture forth and see what we find out there in the great big Minecraft world. Ooh, my audio looks a little loud. Let me just fix that. How's that? Can you hear me good? Hope I'm not screaming in your ear. Gotta change some of these settings, since I just got back. All right. Let me just switch it on over here. Ba-ba-ba-ba. And there we are, looking out our lovely little window. So what will we find as we finally venture out? Last time, we were like, we're going to prepare. We're going to get all our stuff together. We're going to get some tools, get some food, and we're going to venture forth. And then the house exploded twice. So, yeah. Took us a little longer than we thought to get our stuff together. But we have it now. See, we found a whole bunch of pigs. And we got bacon. So we're going to bring the bacon. We got the tools. I forget, did I make extra tools? Yes. So I got the extra tools. And I got some torches. Torches. I don't see Scarlet Unicorn. But maybe the call of torches will summon them. Anyway. Oh, it just turned night. 2-for-1 special, that's right. 2-for-1 explosions. It was an exciting time last time. Oh, I already hear them out there. You may not rest. There are monsters nearby. But at least they're not under the house, which is another problem we had last time. Quite busy at work, unfortunately. Oh, that's a shame. Hopefully she can catch the VOD later. But we will torch on in her honor. Oh, come on. Let me rest. I just want it to be morning so we can start the journey. I don't want to start the journey at night. That doesn't seem right. See what's going on up here. Yeah, there's a zombie party going on over there. Fix my chair. Another guy over there. Honestly, a pretty quiet night. Considering the things I usually get out here. Monsters nearby. Starting the journey at night seems like a death sentence. I agree. Everything at night hates me. I don't know what I did, but they all hate me. Well, since I can't sleep, let's check out the box. I want to know if I can build a sleeping bag. That would be a good thing, right? Or like going on a camping trip. Sleeping bag. I got the campfire. I got that outside. Maybe I can bring that with. Can I mine it down? I only have 2 torches. I'm running low on torches, but I guess I can collect the ones from the outside of the house. I can bring those. see nothing that looks like a sleeping bag. Maybe I can just bring the bed. Bring my bed with me. Then I don't have to sleep on the ground. You may not rest. No rest for the Windell. Someone's out there. There's one there. And he's just sticking his hands right through the door. I hate it when they do that. Don't do that. Bringing the bed sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I thought so. I think I'm pretty strong as a Minecraft guy. So I can bring a bed. But I can't rest. You know, since I'm gonna bring the bed, let's just take it. I'm being very picky. I'm trying to close this door. There we go. Totally unnecessary, but I wanted to do it. Sing mode! Oh my gosh, sing mode right away. What should we sing? Any requests? I'm not even sure. We just got started. What will be? What's a good thing to sing as we begin our journey? I'm gonna try to put the bed here. Ah, sleeping underground. And just like that. Seems like a good way to pass the time. What's a good traveling song? Need a good song. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Something, something, making music with my friends. Hey, there's a chicken while we're on the road again. And creepers. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. They're still here. On the road again. I am drowning in the lake, running from creepers. They're the worst of friends. I think we got away from those mean creepers. I hate them. They didn't blow my house again. Did not get to blow up my house again. But now I'm moving and we're running higher again. Can't believe I'm actually on the road again. So we're just going. Just like that. Cactus. We've never seen cactus. Let's get a few. And why not? Pop, pop. It's like so peaceful out here. Go around home. It's full of creepers and zombies. Come out here. It's nice. Cactus garden, here we come. Adventure is out there. We are the Wilderness Explorer Club. I have no idea where we live anymore. I'm gonna have to go review my own VOD to figure out the numbers to get back to my house. Oh, I see critters. Chickens! Or ducks. Okay, chicken. I think they look more like ducks. Didn't look at the coordinates before we left. No! No, I didn't. This is the spirit of adventure. We go where the wind takes us. And I got a VOD. I can check the VOD. Not concerned. Oh my. I almost stepped right in that. That's a deep hole. Let's be careful. Spirit of chaos, yeah. Well, isn't adventure just chaos with a fancier word? I think so. Oh my. We are in a very dangerous area. We do not want to fall down there. Adventure begins with a broken leg. What is that, little flower? We took it. Although, one of our missions was to find lava. So maybe that deep hole might have some lava in it. I'm way up high and I don't know where I'm going. Ow. Whoa. Oh, that looks interesting. Big tall thing. There's a cow. There's so many trees out here. Yeah, we're going for that big tall thing out there. What am I seeing here? Ooh, tall flowers. This is so pleasant. This is like the complete opposite of last week. So Chris Pratt is going to voice Garfield. Yeah, we had a little talk, I know, a couple weeks ago, about Chris Pratt and how he's voicing Mario. And a lot of people, myself included, think that's a little strange. But Chris Pratt? Mario? I mean, we know what both of those things sound like, so it's strange to consider. And now, he's voicing Garfield. You know, honestly, I can see that one a little more. That one makes a little more sense to me. I can kind of hear Chris Pratt as Garfield. So, but it is weird that he's voicing, like, a lot of stuff now. Yeah, definitely better than Mario. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I could see that. You know, we had Lorenzo Music was Garfield. He was like our first Garfield voice. And we just saw him on the Halloween special. For those of us who watched that. The Garfield Halloween special. And that was Lorenzo Music, and he did a great job. And then we had the movies, and that was Bill Murray. And that was fun. But, and now we got Chris Pratt. I mean, I guess somebody's got to voice Garfield. I know they have another show with Garfield, like more cartoons, and it's been voiced by someone else, and I don't remember who that was. But those are the prominent ones that I know of. How does one go from action movie to Lasagna Cat? Well, Lasagna Cat might have action. You know, maybe this is a whole new type of Garfield that we're going to see. Chris Pratt should voice Chris Pratt and new IPs. Email sent to Hollywood. Chris Pratt should just voice everything. Hollywood, are you looking for a voice? Have we got a Chris Pratt for you? Come on over and get yourself a Chris Pratt. We got Chris Pratts for every situation. Action, comedy, adventure, romance. Come get your Chris Pratt today. You won't be disappointed. Ooh, the tall thing's like a mountain. Makes sense. Can we have Garfield voice Chris Pratt in Marvel movies? Yes. Whatever voice he comes up with for Garfield, that's the voice he should use in the Marvel movies. I can see, he's the Star-Lord in the Guardians. So maybe he's been Star-Lord for a little while now. Maybe he's getting a little older, a little slower, maybe a little lazier. Maybe Star-Lord likes lasagna now. Just go with that. Star-Lord is Garfield now. We already got the raccoon. Why not Garfield? That's what I'm saying. Ow. What was that? Or was that me? Did I poke the cactus? I think that was it. Star-Lord would 100% love lasagna. Of course he would. It'd probably remind him of home. I mean, I probably can't get a good, space lasagna. I'll bet no one can get it right out there. Cacti hurt. Yeah. Just a little. So, I was so excited to get to this tall thing, which is a mountain, and now I'm just kind of looking at it. It's just a big wall. Guess I can just plow through it. I don't have Star-Lord's abs. Too much lasagna. I don't think many people have Star-Lord's abs. From what I hear, they work on awful hard to get those abs. Those are not natural abs. No one should feel bad for not having abs like that. Those are Hollywood abs. They don't last. Let's just dig straight into the mountain. We're like the Lord of the Rings dwarves. We dug too far and too deep into the mountain. Oh, I hear music. We're getting some mountain digging music. Did I bring any paintings of Kung Fu? No! I'm not here to settle. I'm just here to dig. Oh my! Oh no! Oh no, what's happening? Something's mad at me. That was that. I dug too far and too deep into the mountain. And just fell, eaten. No, I think something attacked me. It sounds like there's a monster here. Inside the mountain. I didn't even fall that far. Well. All right then. Oh, I was carrying the bed. So, oh no. Okay, so bringing the bed is bad. Making a second bed would have been better. Oh no. We're stranded. We're stranded and alone with nothing. We have to rebuild. Somewhere out there is our home. Oh no, and there's spiders and zombies. So digging aimlessly into the mountain, not a good idea. randomly found an egg. Oh, I see lots of skeletons. Uh-oh. Went right through him. We just need to find water to find our home. I mean, there's a big old lake here. I remember the second number of my position was 64. Because it made me think Nintendo 64. That's how I remembered. But I did not remember the other two numbers. In fact, I think the third number was a negative number. So I'm going the completely wrong way. Just hopping across the river. I gotta get out of this lake. If I could find home, I might be able to recover. Oh! It's right there! We're just a hop, skip, and a lake from home. Oh, there's a creeper in the way. Might have to go take the secret entrance. Oh, there's a lot of guys. Oh no! They got like swords! Not good. We're going back to our mountain. Poor Windell. Yeah, watch me poor run away. Oh no, it's that tall guy with the scary eyes. Just run around at night. Nothing to worry about. I wish I'd taken note of the coordinates of the mountain. But see, after this stream, I can check this VOD, and I'll know where the mountain is. And maybe all my stuff will still be there. What? I think I fell in that hole. Yup. Well, we live here now. VOD caption. Oh. That's a little bit creepy. Just staring down at me. I'm just kind of waiting here for my hearts to come back. This seems like a safe space down in this hole. Oh, man. I am in a deep hole. Yeah, the little wave. Little creepy guy. Just stare. And now it's raining. We're just having a great time. Oh no. Oh no, look how slow I punch. Oh good, there's some dirt. This is the stream now. I am a dirt farmer. I live in this hole. We are gonna craft our way out of this hole. Hiring a cartographer. Yeah. Yeah, where's Burton when I need him? Burton's just barely been on the stream. He's the cartographer on the cafe. He plots our maps and stuff. Because, you know, we're interdimensional, our ship. So that can get complicated. And that's Burton's job. Keep us from getting lost. And I could sure use him here. I don't think he'd want to help. He doesn't care much for video games. I hope everyone's enjoying LunchCrafting. Climbing out of a hole. Have you been to space, Windell? No, I've never been to space. See, our vessel is interdimensional, but it is not interplanetary. So we've never actually been to outer space. That would be neat, though. I'll bet we could do it. Put our engineering team on it. But you know, space has problems. Space has no air. I like air. Change the category to Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, at the rate we're going. I'm also running out of dirt. Oh, but I can see the surface. I see the surface world. We're just gonna have to punch this rock with some dirt. Iron? Is that what this is? I saw that down there. Well, this should take the rest of the stream. Tune in next time, as I get halfway through this block. And this block. So, I'll bet Chris Pratt would have fallen in this hole. And it's gone. That was a good use of my time. Mario would have fallen in the hole. Boop. Ba-dum, boom, 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 boom. see the trees. I can smell the fresh air. So we know Mario may have fallen in this hole. What about Garfield? Would Garfield have fallen in this hole? The gods say no. Don't talk about Garfield. We're free! And it's thundering and lightning! Dirt ASMR. Yeah. This is the dirt stream. Everyone, come join us for a little dirt ASMR. Ow. Fighting zombies with dirt. And we're dead. Oh good, Scarlet Unicorn's here. To watch me die. ASMR, see you later. No, ASMR's over, we're dead. We spent a lot of time climbing out of a hole. Only to run into 2 zombies. Who beat me up. If it was that one zombie, I could have taken him. My hitting him with dirt was working. And once again, we are somewhere. We have nothing. We even lost our dirt. Ah. There's a creeper. Let's get up here. We'll take the high ground. You cannot defeat me, creeper! I have the high ground! Oh my gosh. I don't even know what hit me. Oh, it sounds like skeletons. Uh-oh. Oh. Sure. Why not? Okay, we're out of the woods. Sounds like everything is hit. Yeah. Oh good, another creeper. Well, just come on over, buddy. And a skeleton. Pumpkins! We found the pumpkins! Too bad it's night and they're surrounded by horrible things. Oh no. I have an army following me. And a creeper. I really want pumpkin. I got one. We ride! I think it blew up. I thought we could ride to freedom. I think they blew up the donkey. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh gosh. I'm in a hole. Oh no, they found me. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Adventuring is hard. Hi, spider. Runs further into a hole. I thought maybe I could hide. Hide way in the back. They won't know I'm here. Didn't work. He found me. Will morning never come? Goodbye, pumpkin. Yeah. We had it. We had it for a moment. Spider. Spider biting me. Did you know that night in Minecraft lasts approximately 1 year of real time? Oh, thank goodness. The sun's coming out. Ooh, it's like a castle. Little fortress. Oh, wait, the sun's going down. So, that was morning. It was just raining. So, hey, everything comes out in the rain, too. Why not? Why not? This is not a fortress. This is a horrible town. What am I, smoldering? I found a bed! Hey! We got a respawn point! We found a little town that we could sleep in! Oh, that's great! Who's this guy? Do you want to kill me? Hello? Hi. Is this your town? Oh, he's like a monk or something. He's doing the hands together thing. Hello. Thank you for your hospitality. There was a lot of monsters and stuff out here. And I just kind of broke into someone's house up there, and used their bed. But no one was home, so it seemed okay. Okay, he's fine. Take the beds, pillage. It's not a bad idea. What is this? I'm pillaging. Oh, it was nothing. Is that a buzzsaw? You can trade. Oh. Can I trade them their own stuff? Stonecutter. Perhaps they would trade me a stonecutter for something. Ooh, a box. It's full of stuff. It's full of bread and cactuses. Hey there, Warcry Mango. We found a town. Things were going horrible. Died a few times, but now we found a town. And we're taking all their stuff. Yeah, I'm robbing the place. Do you know what I've been through? Yeah. Yeah, town. There's like a little villager here. Oh, look, he's watching me. He's watching me steal all the stuff through the window. I'm gonna take this bed, too. If we can't open the gate. Ah, fresh water. I'm watching you, Windell. Always watching. I think he might be the only one who lives here. Which means he doesn't need all these beds. Hello. Ah. How are you? Yeah. So what do you do when the zombies show up at night? I see you got a lot of torches. Was this far from Windell Island? We have no idea. Because you see, I died with the bed in my hand, so we did not return to Windell Island. We spawned somewhere else. A couple of times. So I have no idea where we are. Bunny Rabbit! Hello, Bunny Rabbit. Excuse me, sir. I want the Bunny Rabbit. Can I keep it? Okay, Bunny Rabbit ran away. I need some dirt. Let's get some. You can eat it? I don't want to eat it. I want a bunny pet. Get the coordinates. Yeah, that's what we were saying that before. We can use the coordinates from the VOD. But, you know, it's okay. We'll find our way. One time we died and we found our way back. We stumbled back to Windell Island. And then died again. Could just move here, that's true. Torches! Scarlet Unicorn's gonna come sliding in any minute now. Ooh, clay. Taking that. Once upon a time, a non-streamer went exploring and never found their home again and had to start over. See, that's why I turned on those coordinates before I left. I knew it would happen. My man Evans, how you doing? Welcome. We're just exploring this little town we found. After I left home, died like 3 times, and spawned in a random location. Oh, good. Thank you for the shout out, Mango. That's great. I keep forgetting that we can do that. I'm not used to doing all the shout outs. But it's definitely deserved for my man Evans. Follow the shout out and take its advice. What is this? This looks like a pickle. It's like a pickle on a stand. I can't attack it. There's one over here, too. That's my pickle stand. Hello, pickle stand. Potted cactus. Okay. Trying to get some studying done? Well, hey, no problem. You get your studying done. Feel free to hang out with us. Let's see. I got the potted cactus. Ooh, twin green beds. Ooh, a shiny. Green dye. Taking all this. We need bread. This is a nice little village. I could just settle down here. Although at night, it was just swarming with stuff. Hey, a crafting bench! Oh, if I could get some sticks and some stone, I could break some bones. Or I can make some tools. Yeah, but no Donkey Kong, that's true. I would miss Donkey Kong. What is this? That's how we find out. It is a pickle! I was right! Pickle! Thought I was joking. But no. Pickle. I want to break this. It's a weird color. Got nothing, just broke it. Torches. So let's see if we break some here. So we got some wood. Get some planks. Turn those into sticks. Ow! What the hey? Everything was going so well. And then it wasn't. Night fell. The zombies came. Well, there were no villagers. It was just one guy. And then it seems like all these jerks move in at night. My pickle! We did sleep in one of the beds here, though. Ta-da! So we'll just sleep. And we're back. Now if I can just figure out which house they beat me up at, I can get all my stuff. What are you doing here? It's morning. Don't they know the rules? Alright, where was I? All my stuff should be laying around here. Somewhere. Hey! Stop it! Why is he not dead? Hit you with an emerald. I did it! I beat him with an emerald. There we go. Respawn point set. No, we're just gonna close that door. Let's see. Still got a couple minutes. So I'm gonna try to do one more thing. I need some stone. Well, whatever those are, they're not giving me stone. Just a bunch of sand and dirt around here. I guess I'm gonna settle for wood. I'm gonna break this tree with this emerald. Best use of emerald ever. There we go. We're just gonna close that. Something can surprise us again. Craft all those. One of those. Let's get another one. All right. They're not stone, but they'll do. There we go. We got a sword. We got tools. They're made of wood, but we're glad to have them. And I'm gonna respawn again. That! Oh my gosh. I think that's gonna do it. That was something. Let me just turn this off. Wow. Well, adventuring was certainly that. It was an adventure. We left home, and we started off well, avoided the big hole, found a mountain, dug into the mountain, fell down inside the mountain, died. Zombies. Since we had the bed, respawned somewhere else. Found the home again, and then we set out again, fell in the big hole. Had to climb out of the big hole. As soon as we did, died. Died again. Kept respawning, random locations. But then we found our little town. And we found the monk, I assume, who lives here by himself. So, we're rebuilding. We're rebuilding our shattered life. And I can now check the VOD and figure out where Windell Island is compared to here. It might be a long way away. But next time, we will continue the adventure, and we will see if I can ever get back to the mountain where my other stuff might still be waiting. Who knows? But anyway, thank you for joining me here today for this lunch crafting. I will be back again next week, same time, to continue this journey. And this Sunday, I will be returning to the regular cafe stream now that all the spooks have gone away. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Take care of each other out there, and I'll see you next time. Ooh, gotta sign off.